Hi, my name is Karolina. Welcome to Inner Light Yoga. Today with me is Laura and Andra. And we have for you a complete beginner practice, which will be focusing on the hips. We'll start in Savasana, so you can lie down on your back when you're ready. Coming to the comfortable position, relaxing your shoulders, turning the palms up so that your fingers can naturally curl, softening backs of the knees, and allowing your feet to move to the sides. And here just slowly scan your body, from the toes all the way up to the top of your head. And try to notice physical sensations. Feeling the areas of tension, and feeling the areas that feel more relaxed and light. And now begin to notice your breath. Without making any changes, just notice your breath moving in and out through the nose. Feel the expansion and contraction in your body as you breathe. And when you feel ready, you can slowly start deepening your breath by directing it all the way down into the abdomen, softening the lower belly so that it can fully expand as you inhale. And try to stay mindful of your breath during the practice. For now, you can let go of control of your breath, and when you're ready, slowly open your eyes and very gently move your head from side to side. Come back to the center, and when you're ready, bring your right knee to the chest. And just using the heaviness of your hands and arms, you just want to very gently allow that knee to come closer to the body. Relax your shoulders. And when you're ready, place your hands on top of the knee and move it clockwise, being aware of the quality of the movement, noticing sensations. It's feeling whether it is exactly the same as you move it around, or does it feel a little bit maybe sticky or with some pressure at some point. Just becoming more aware of the body. Moving your knee anti-clockwise as well. Okay, and from here you can extend your right leg forward and bring your left knee to the chest. And start from just gently pressing your leg towards the belly. Very gently, so you don't want to put too much effort in here. Just using the weight of your hands and arms, relaxing your shoulders. And then placing your hands on top of the knee and just moving clockwise first. Very gently, you can start from little movement, and then once you feel that the body starts to loosen up, you can move your knee a little bit wider. And move anti-clockwise as well. Okay, and now bring both of your knees to the chest. Press them down. Here you can gently rock from side to side to release tension from the back. And just gently massaging the spine. And slowly coming back to the center. From here we will go for the happy baby pose. I want you to take your knees towards the shoulders, towards the armpits, so that your hips open. And then when you're ready, take your arms to the inside of the legs and take a hold of your feet, either from the inside or from the outside, whatever feels more comfortable. From here, lift your feet so that your heels are above the knees, the feet are flexed, soles of the feet are facing the ceiling. Let's take 5 deep breaths in here, directing your breath all the way down into the abdomen, breathing through the nostrils, softening your gaze, relaxing your jaw. And slowly release your feet to the floor. Join the soles of the feet together. Take your arms a little bit wider out with the palms facing down. Press your shoulders and lower back to the floor. Press your feet together. And when you're ready, lift your feet off the floor just a few inches. We'll hold here for 3 breaths. And release. Just hold it here for 3 breaths, allowing your knees to come a little bit closer to the floor. And when you're ready, press your feet together again and lift them off the floor. We'll hold it this time for 5 breaths, pressing the feet together and pressing your lower back and shoulders to the floor. Engaging the belly by drawing the navel very gently in and up. Now release your feet to the floor, allow your knees to come closer down. We'll take 5 breaths now in here. Press your feet together and one more time, lift them off the floor. Hold here for another few breaths. Try to relax your neck and jaw. And breathe in and out through the nose. And slowly release your feet to the floor. Extend your legs forward. And bring your arms a little bit closer towards the body with the palms facing down. When you're ready, I want you to lift your legs off the floor. And from here, we'll do a scissor. So stretch your legs wide and then cross them. Try to press your lower back to the floor, engage your belly. You can move your legs a little bit lower, and that will require more strength. Okay, so if you want to work on your core, you can bring your legs a little bit closer to the floor. And slowly release. Bend your legs at the knees and step them towards the edges of the mat. Move your arms a little bit wider again and just gently drop your knees from side to side. And come back to the center. Cross your legs at the ankles, hold backs of your thighs, rock back and forward to the seated position. Okay, and here, if you don't have a yoga equipment at home, you can use a block or a folded blanket. You don't have to use it. The idea in here is to have the spine straight when you're sitting on the floor. So if you notice that your back is rounding and it's very difficult to sit nice and tall, then support under the hips would be a good idea. If you choose to go with the block, make sure that you are sitting on the very edge of it so that you are aware of the sitting bones pressing into the block. From here, let's join soles of the feet together first, wrapping your hands around the fingers, drawing the shoulder blades towards the spine, and just gently moving your knees up and down. You can close your eyes here for a moment. Try to keep your chin parallel to the floor, back of the neck is long, and tops of the shoulders relaxed. Come to your breath. Just again notice the quality of your breath. And come back to stillness. From here, extend your left leg forward. Bring your ankle on top of the thigh. When you're ready, gently bring your knee up to the chest and then press it down. And repeat it another few times. Up to the chest and down. Okay, and here you can take a hold of the heel with your left hand, of the knee with your right hand. Try to keep your lower leg parallel to the floor, the foot is flexed, toes pointing up. From here you want to gently move your knee back and then forward to the left corner. And just keep moving from side to side. For more advanced version, you can place your heel in the left elbow, knee in the right elbow, flex the foot, and then again just gently move your leg from side to side. Okay, and you can release your leg to the floor. We'll move to the other side. So take your left ankle, cross over the thigh, hold your knee, and then gently bring it up to the chest, and then press it down. Now take a hold of your heel and knee, flex the foot, keep your lower leg parallel to the floor, and gently move your knee back, and then to the right corner. And for more advanced version, you can place heel in the elbow, and the same with your knee, just wrapping your hands around the leg and gently moving from side to side. Okay, and slowly release. From here we'll move into all fours, so you can place your block outside of the mat for now. To place your hands directly under the shoulders, spreading the fingers wide, and having your knees directly under the hips, with a little bit of space in between them. Start here just from moving your hips gently from side to side. And then reach back to the heels, out to the side, forward to the hands, and out to the side again. Just gently rolling your hips all the way around. And you can start from a very small movement, especially if there is some tension or pain in your hips, or if they are very tight. And then once you feel that the body starts to loosen up, you can make that movement a little bit wider. You can change direction here as well. Okay, and when you're ready, release your hips all the way down to the heels. We'll take 3 breaths in here, keeping your arms extended forward and pressing palms of the hands to the floor to engage the arms, allowing your hips to become heavy. Let's take another deep breath in and out. And then when you're ready, slowly rise your hips back into all fours. Now from here, I want you to try to keep a 90 degrees angle between your lower and upper leg when we will be lifting. So we'll start on the right side. Press down through the knuckles. Try to keep your arms still in the same position. Focus on moving just the leg. With your next inhalation, lift your right leg up and out and exhale down towards the floor. Go at your own pace. As you inhale, lift, and as you exhale, release. One more. And release. We'll go to the left side from here. Again, right angle between lower and upper leg. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, releasing. And coming back to the floor. We'll take a downward facing dog from here. So when you're ready, curl the toes under. Gently draw the navel in and up. Press down through the knuckles. And when you're ready, press your hips back and then lift them up. Trying to lift the seat bones as high as you can. Engaging front of your thighs. And allowing your upper arms to roll out to create more space in the chest. Press into your index finger and thumb. That's a stronger part of your hand. It will protect the wrist. Okay, and here when you're ready, lift your right leg all the way up. Then release your foot down to the buttocks so that your knees bend. And from here, turn that right knee up to the ceiling to open the hip. And we will take here 5 deep breaths, trying to keep your shoulders at the same level, so releasing right shoulder a little bit down. Now slowly point your knee to the floor and release your foot down. We'll go to the left side straight away. As you inhale, lift the left leg up. Bend it at the knee, so take your foot down to the buttocks and then open the hip by turning your knee all the way up to the ceiling. Trying to keep your shoulders again at the same level, keeping your belly engaged. Another few breaths here. Now slowly point the knee down to the floor and step your foot down. When you're ready, slowly walk your hands back to your feet. And then gently uncurl the spine vertebra by vertebra, all the way up. Rolling your shoulders back and down. And from here we will take a brick. If you don't have one, you can do this pose without the brick. We'll take it just to become a little bit more aware of the legs. It will help us to engage them. You want to place the block between the thighs. Try to bring your feet a little bit closer together and spread the toes. Engage your belly again by drawing your navel gently in and up, lifting the heart center and lengthening sides of the chest. With your next inhalation, lift your arms above the head. And as you exhale, very slowly release your hips back and down into the chair pose, Utkatasana, squeezing that block between the legs. Here I want you to lift your toes off the floor for a moment. Let's take 3 breaths like this. Release your toes to the floor and we'll take another 3 breaths, reaching out through the fingertips. As you inhale, slowly come up. And exhale, release. And you can take the block down. From here, we'll take a 3 pose, Virksasana, which is our balancing pose. We'll start on the left side. So first, build your foundation. Spread the toes and press 4 corners of the foot to the floor. And to very gently hug the muscles to the bones, lifting your kneecap to engage the quadriceps. When you're ready, you can place your hands on the hips. Draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. And you have 3 options in here. So you can either place your right heel above the left ankle. You can bring sole of the foot to the inner calf. Just make sure that you are not pressing the knee joint. Or if you want to go a little bit more advanced, take a hold of the ankle and bring your foot to the inside of the thigh. If there is any problem of the balance, you can do this pose against the wall as well. And when you're ready, you can take your hands on front of the heart center, just finding some point on which you can focus that is not moving and that will help you keep your balance. And you can keep your hands as they are, or if you want, you can extend your arms all the way above the head, keeping your arms straight and reaching out through the fingertips, but trying to keep tops of the shoulders relaxed down away from the ears. We'll take another 5 breaths here, in and out through the nose. When you're ready, join your palms together and slowly release your hands down to the heart and then step your foot to the floor. You can gently rotate your left ankle. And here we'll move to the right side. So first, again, the foundation, spread the toes, engage the muscles of the leg, bring your hands to the hips, shoulder blades towards the spine, and you can go straight away for the option you want to do. And again, 3 options above the ankle, inside of the calf, or inside of the thigh. Toes pointing down. When you're ready, bring your hands in front of the heart center. Find a focus point. And then you can extend your arms all the way above the head. 5 deep breaths. Now join your palms together, release your hands down, and step your foot to the floor. Now you can again rotate your ankle on the right side. Okay, and from here we'll step to the center of the mat. Okay, so we can step the feet wide apart, about leg distance apart. So when you lift your arms up, you want to have your ankles more or less under the wrists. Here we will start from turning the left foot out to the top of the mat and the right foot a little bit in. You want to press down through your feet. This is your base again. You want to spread the toes, press 4 corners of the feet strongly to the floor. Okay, you want to press that right foot to the mat. And then gently and slowly bend that front knee. Try to bring it exactly above the ankle. You don't want to allow your knee to move in or out because that puts too much pressure on the knee joint. Again, engage your belly in here. Draw the navel in and up. And when you're ready, stretch your arms out. Soften tops of the shoulders and look over your left hand. We'll take 5 deep breaths in here, trying to equally distribute your weight between the feet. Soften your gaze. So we are in the Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 position. From here we will take Reverse Warrior. I want you to release your right arm down to the leg and lift your left arm all the way up, reaching out through the fingertips, sinking a little bit deeper into the front knee. We will take another 3 breaths here. And as you inhale, slowly lift up. Bring your hands to the hips and straighten your front leg. You want to really engage your legs in here by lifting the kneecaps so the quadriceps are working. Now stretch your arms wide again. Press your feet to the floor. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lean forward as if someone was pulling you by your hand. Just want to get length in the side of the chest. We'll go for triangle here. So you can release your left hand all the way down and take your right arm up to the ceiling. We'll hold it for a few breaths in here, breathing in and out through the nose, shoulder blades moving towards the spine. Try to keep your neck in line with the spine as well. If you want, you can also use a block in here. If you have it at home, you can use it as a support for the hand. You can also take your hand all the way down to the floor, but just make sure that the side of the body here stays nice and long. So you don't want to be rounding in the chest here, in the side of the chest. We will take another 3 breaths in here. Pressing down through the feet. And as you inhale, slowly come up. Bring your hands to the hips. So from here we will move around so you can see us properly, but all you can do is just switch the position of your feet. Okay, so let's turn the right foot all the way out and the left foot in. Engage your belly, press down through the feet, and when you're ready, slowly and gently bend your right knee. Bring it above the ankle. If you notice that your knee is overextending the ankle, you're more flexible than you think you are. So just step your feet a little bit wider apart. Draw the shoulder blades towards the spine and stretch your arms out. Looking over the right hand in here. Soft gaze. And let's go for reversed warrior. Left arm moves down, right arm up. 3 breaths in here. Come back to the center, take your hands to the hips for a moment, straighten both legs. Lift the kneecaps again to engage the quads. Stretch your arms out. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just lean forward. Create more space in the chest. And then when you're ready, release your right hand down and lift your left arm up. Reach out through the fingertips. Try to keep your neck in line with the spine. You can take your gaze up. You can look forward or down to the floor. Whatever feels more comfortable. With your next inhalation, slowly come up. Bring your hands to the hips, now toe to toe, heel to heel, back to the center. Now from here we'll come down to the floor. And here you can grab your foam block if you need a support under the hips. And you can also have the brick in case if you need it. Okay, so we will start here in the twist. So you can extend your legs forward and bend your right knee. You want to activate the muscles of the left leg, so pointing the toes up and pressing back of the heel to the floor. Bring the right hand just behind you. Take a deep breath and lift your left arm up, creating a little bit more space in the body, and then wrap that arm around the leg. Trying to draw the knee closer to the chest. As you inhale, sit a little bit taller, and on the exhale, gently twist to your right. Draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, release back to the center. From here, I want you to bring sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh. And if you like, you can place a brick under your knee, especially if it doesn't reach all the way down to the floor. Okay, and here when you're ready, as you inhale, lift the arms. And on the exhale, gently drawing the lower belly in, you want to fold forward from the hips. Keeping your spine nice and straight. And once you feel that your back starts to round, just release your hands to the floor. Take another deep breath. Press down through the sitting bones, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. You can keep your hands where they are. You can hold your ankle or foot. Notice your breath again in here, the quality of your breath. Okay, here with your next inhalation, lift your arms all the way above the head. We'll go for a twist here again. As you exhale, right hand goes back, left to your right knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. And release back to the center. Extend your right leg forward. Bend your left knee. Point the toes up and press back of the heel to the floor. Bring left hand behind you. As you inhale, take your right arm up. And on the exhale, wrap your arm around the knee. As you inhale, sit a little bit taller, and on the exhale, gently twist to the left. With your next exhalation, come back to the center and release your knee towards the floor. Sole of the foot is touching inside of the thigh. Activate the muscles of the leg again. And as you inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, draw the lower belly in and gently fold forward. Release your hands to the floor. As you inhale again, lengthen the spine, press down through the sitting bones. Exhale, release deeper. If you like, you can hold your foot or ankle. Maybe closing the eyes for a moment and just taking a few breaths in here. And as you inhale, slowly take your arms all the way up. We'll take a twist here. Exhale, left hand goes back, right to your knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. And release back to the center. And from here we will move to relaxation, the final part of the class. So you can take Savasana in here. Lie down on your back in a comfortable position. If there is any tension or pressure in your back, you can bend your legs at the knees, and that should reduce that arch of the lumbar spine and hopefully help with pain and tension. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes. Soften your shoulders, and you can bring your chin a little bit closer to the chest to lengthen back of the neck. Soften your elbows and backs of the knees. And begin by scanning your body from the toes all the way up to the top of the head. And notice how you are feeling after the full yoga practice. Just noticing sensations in the body. And start to notice your natural breath. So completely letting go of control of your breath. And just noticing the natural breathing pattern. Just checking how deeply you breathe and how fast is your breath. And here start counting your breaths from 1 all the way up to 10. If you get distracted at any point, come back to 1. If you reach 10, come back to 1 as well. Now become aware again of your physical body. Become aware of the space you're in. And you can very gently wiggle your toes and fingers, just bringing some movement, gently awakening the body. You can also move your head from side to side, or you can take a stretch, or whatever else feels like doing, just go for it. And when you're ready, you can bend your knees and gently turn on your right side. Take another few breaths in here, taking your breath a little bit deeper into the abdomen. And when you're ready, using your left hand as a support, slowly push yourself up to the seated position. Keep your eyes closed for a moment if you can. And bring your hands in front of the heart center, pressing the thumbs back to the heart. And taking a few breaths in here, just observing how are you feeling after the practice. And with your next exhalation, you can gently bow your head down to the heart. And open your eyes when you're ready and lift your gaze. Thank you very much for joining us today. We'll hope to see you again. Thank you.